National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles on Thursday night.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The traditional Thursday night opener kicks off a new season. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, that long off-season. We look forward for months, Greg, to this Thursday night. The Super Bowl feels like a long time ago. Here we are ready to start the NFL season again.
Yeah, it is such a cool night, right? I mean, to celebrate NFL football, it's the only game in town. It's the only game on TV. Everyone has...
Game one of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
On second down, it's Dak. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's first and goal. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. They'll go with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts again. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
To the air again. Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 35-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this down inside the 35. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop it. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And Great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, and here comes Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, Lamb. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 1st down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. Here comes Jackson on the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On play action, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hurts working in the pistol. This one complete to Bryant.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Dotson, the man in motion. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Again, Hurts. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts again. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. This one is caught by Dotson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again. Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Dak going to throw it here on first down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital. A big test for the Washington Commanders as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think,
Pretty
the team whose
interesting
defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 3rd and 9.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll try to run for it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
A gain of 5.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Prescott again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. To the air again. Prescott. Taking off. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They put Pickens in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half, Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Now 4th and goal.
Man in motion is Smith. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. First down, Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Prescott now. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one. Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one, returnable. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch made there, that's Smith. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Now Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Not much there. Get this down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
22 yards. That's good.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Here's Shipley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. He'll throw again. Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott again. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt. A kick.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.